Hello, this is the family get together. It is August 27th, 2023. Hi, Laurel. How's it going?
Hi, Nick. I'm going to turn my video on in just a second. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh my God. So much has happened since the last meeting.
Oh, really? With your house and stuff
With
and
my
with your
house,
work
yeah.
or?
Yes. Oh my God. I guess it was Monday night. So we zoomed on Sunday, right?
Yeah,
And we had these guests coming. So a brother and sister and their two cats. I feel
yeah,
like my video is slow, but anyway. So Monday, as they're arriving, like they're coming from the airport, it took them a while to fly through all these countries. It's kind of like raining pretty hard. Well, okay, also on Monday, the roof replacement started, right? Commenced. So they took off the old roof.
and then it started raining.
Then it started raining. It already was raining before the roofers left, but they put some tarps on the part that wasn't finished, but the tarps were completely inadequate and had holes in them. And like as the guests were on the way from the airport, the room totally.
Laurel walks back to the room they're going to stay in.
That's right,
to
their
go
room.
bring linens or something, and
And
I hear a shriek.
I mean, the whole room was like water pouring down the walls from the ceiling and all different places, water all over the floor. And they're like on the way from the airport. Like room was totally unusable and the ceiling was destroyed, like completely ruined. We only had one other. I was going to put the brother by himself in our other little tiny guest room on a futon. I had to put both of them on the futon plus the cats, who like I had put a vase of flowers in there to make it look nice. Cats totally shattered the vase.
How high up was the vase?
Glass all over the floor, and they're running around in their bare feet.
Wasn't the glass?
It was on a file
It
cabinet.
was on a 4-drawer file cabinet.
Yeah, so it was up pretty high.
Those are 4-drawer cat leaps.
Yeah, they really but nobody noticed when it happened. And then they realized the cat had broken the vase and there was glass all over the floor and water. It was so bad. Like we were just mopping, like we had to like the whole, room. We used every towel we had to mop up the floor as much as we could. And then we couldn't use the dryer because all of our utilities were unhooked, like the fans and the dryers, because they go through the roof. So at 6:30 in the morning, I had to go to the laundromat and take all the towels to the dryer. And then we tried to dry it out. And then we were able to put one of them and two cats, like, even though the ceiling was damaged, like it dried out enough that we could put someone in that bed so they didn't have to stay in 2 and 1 futon.
When the
And it
coffee
stopped raining a
when
little.
the coffee colored drip stopped falling on the middle of the bed, we decided it was safe.
Right. Well, and then the roofers rented some kind of blower to dry it a little bit. And
No, that was to dry the roof on outdoors.
Okay. Well, anyway, the roofers kept working. We stayed like all week. We were hoping the guests weren't going to stay that long, but like they were here every day needing stuff. And they finally moved out on Saturday. And the brother was leaving to go he had a different graduate program in Atlanta, Georgia. He got to the airport after, missing the train. And oh my God. So it's just been super intense, and then busy at work, of course, too. But just the hosting thing, like hosting 2 strangers plus 2 cats. And
And then having your house. I mean, that's
our
horrible.
house is ruined. Yeah. Like I wanted to take actually I was going to Zoom from that room, but there wasn't Wi-Fi. I don't know. Like, I don't really want to go back there right now because I don't want to lose the Wi-Fi, but yeah, it's bad. So they're going to replace the ceiling. We're going to have to argue with them about certain things, we think, but I mean, they've agreed that they screwed up and stuff, but anyway, so now we have to empty that room completely because the total ceiling replacement, right? So there can be nothing in that room. So now we've had to like move the bed, the bookcases, the bureau, everything that was in that room has to fit in the rest of our house. Which is not exactly spacious.
We've been playing the Rubik's Cube and all morning.
Well, I'm more than morning since it's 3 o'clock here. We've
Oh,
been doing this
sorry.
all day. I actually had
Since-
other plans.
Since morning.
But at least you don't have the guests still there.
That's right.
and the
That is
cats.
the good thing. We do not
Yeah,
have guests
that
anymore.
part of the Rubik's Cube
Is gone,
has
yeah.
been
Moved
simplified.
elsewhere, yeah. Holly, I wanted to zoom from the back bedroom. I took some pictures so you can see it, but I didn't have internet back there. I'm afraid if I go back there, I might lose internet, but you would appreciate the ceiling, Jason, that it's like completely, we have to get this plaster ceiling. We have to take it down.
But actually, Jason, that happened to Jason too. So the roofers took off their roof and didn't finish the job and then left, and then it rained.
Oh, wow. That happened to you too? That just happened to
Oh.
us.
Well, I took off the roof and did it myself, and then, yeah, it rained. I didn't
Did you
think it was
ruin your
gonna rain, and
ceiling?
it rained, and it tore my ceiling all up. I had to fix it.
Yeah, that's what happened to us. But we don't have any.
The plaster got ruined by the rain?
Yep, absolutely.
Well, it's awfully coffee colored in splotches. And
Yeah,
It was already on its way to ruination, just because of leaks
Not-
over 40 years, but
oh,
Well,
okay.
Greg had
Finished
fixed
it
it
off.
up.
Usually-
Oh, no, Holly, it was pristine. I had it all smoothed out,
okay.
shellacked, painted. It was gorgeous.
It did look good after Greg fixed it, but no.
Okay.
I mean, it was just shocking, like it was white after Greg had painted it, and that was not that long ago. And then to just look up at it and just see the color changing before your eyes and like water coming out of everywhere. And
Hmm.
it was just amazing.
But fortunately, I remembered that we had an unused plastic drop cloth, and I got it to cover the bed
Yeah,
before
so
the
we didn't
drips
have any damage
on the
bed.
bed.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
And
so
it has a concrete slab floor.
Yeah, at least the floor was stone and concrete, or yeah, it's not even stone, it's concrete, yeah.
yeah, so now what? The roofer's insurance will have to pick it up?
That's right.
I don't even think they want to admit to their insurance.
But they're just gonna pay.
I think they're
for it,
gonna
yeah.
get their brother-in-law to come and
Right.
do, their brother-in-law, the handyman.
Yeah. They're gonna tear down the plaster and put up drywall?
The blue board and skim coat. At least that's, if I
drywall.
have my way.
Well, the blue board is mold resistant, but it's not
True.
waterproof, which apparently even plaster isn't waterproof, I guess, so.
Oh, no, it could crumble. And there's insulation batting above it that could take a long time to dry.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
You
this might take
probably
a
wanna
while.
replace the insulation.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's definitely a
Pull it
damp,
out
it's
and
a damp
replace it, 'cause
roof.
otherwise you'll get mold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're getting rid of that insulation. They are like.
Anything that's wet, take it out.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have the dehumidifier going back there and a heat lamp, fans.
And somewhere I found a moisture meter with 2 prongs that
Yeah.
stick into walls.
Oh,
He's
cool.
been having
Did
fun with
they
that.
finish your roof?
They did finish.
The
the-
next 2 days it took to
Oh,
finish the
okay.
roof.
Yeah,
So you don't have to
Okay.
worry about it leaking anymore. You just got to get rid of what moisture you have.
Yes.
Right.
That's right.
that's
But
all
a
Did it
right.
flat
get into
roof is, a flat roof is not the thing to cover with a holy tarp.
Right. Yeah,
Did it get into the cabinets or,
in the closet it did, yeah, like.
Just a tiny one.
okay. Oh, because the worst of the roof is the lowest point, yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
it did. And the door, we can barely get the door open and
The
close.
back
The
door,
door frame
because
is
it's so
swelling
swollen,
up a little. And,
Yeah, well, they'll have to replace that also, so.
I hope not. I hope it's, the wood still shows as dry. But we may have to cut holes around it to get it to dry out.
Mm.
Oh, maybe it looks dry on the outside, but maybe on the inside where did the water
Yeah.
go into the wall?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's a brick wall, so we,
Which is porous.
but we So we're gonna have to do some exploration. So that's still to come.
Yeah.
Oh,
Me-
They
boy.
think
Yeah,
they were
well,
gonna
that's the-
finish the roof before the nightfall and stuff, or what happened with the roof?
Well, originally, like, so for example, we were gonna have the roof like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. And they said, we need 2 dry days, and they wanted to reschedule, because they came that morning and they were like, the weather's a little iffy. And so we thought, well, it doesn't, but we accepted their decision. And then they really needed 2 dry days for this time around, and they didn't get them.
Well, they got 2 dry days. It was the night in between that was the problem.
2 consecutive dry days with no rain in between.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The irony is,
Oh,
I went out the next morning and over their pallet of unused
Yeah.
material, most of which was waterproof in itself,
yes,
they had
A brand
deployed
new-
a brand new tarp.
yeah, that was really annoying to see. They had a perfectly good tarp over their stuff. And they had used like the ratty tarp.
The
on
ratty tarp they used to catch the
the
old
debris
nails. and-
coming off the shingles, coming off the roof and everything. That was such a mistake. Who knows what, like. Anyway, so it's been like,
Fortunately, the other tarp that they bundled around our chimney like a muffler uh, seemed to hold. So we didn't have any problems in the rest of the roof.
no, yeah,
Ah.
that's good.
It was just kind of pathetic.
So I think I can go, at least it's not all the way back to the way back, but I'll go into this other room that. Oh, first of
Okay.
all. There's the living room, which has the bed. in
Oh,
it.
the bed, yeah.
Yeah, the bed
Okay,
that's gonna
wow.
move behind the bookcase. Okay, and then we've been assembling, the back bedroom had this giant metal frame bed.
Mm-hmm.
We've been assembling that in the room that had the futon. We had to put the futon in the living room. And then we squeezed all these bookcases in, and then there's the room. So everything is topsy-turvy. We had a jigsaw puzzle fitting all this furniture, and oh yeah, put the file cabinet in the hallway.
Right,
And another
right.
bookcase, there's Greg. Oh my gosh, yeah. So it's been like jigsaw puzzle to how to get rid of a whole.
What did you do with all the
room's worth of
books? Are they just in
furniture.
boxes?
Yeah, so yeah, there's the back bedroom didn't actually have that many books, but they're in boxes right now. Yeah.
So they didn't get wet.
No, that's good. Yeah. So yeah, it's been quite the journey. Classes start next week.
Yep.
nice.
So, I interviewed a graduate student. I guess I don't know if I also interviewed her on Monday or Tuesday. I think I interviewed her on Tuesday. And then that night she came down with COVID.
Mm.
Great.
Somebody else I knew just had COVID too.
Yeah, we've had quite a few people have it actually at Brandeis. But it was like, most of the time I spent with her, I was walking around outside, but there was a bit of a time that I was in my office with her, but the door was open, and then so far that's been since Tuesday and I'm fine. So, but still there has been quite a bit of COVID and
Michelle says the U of I has got a lot of COVID too.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Yeah. So how's Olive doing? I like the picture that Rachel sent. That was really nice. I don't know, but she might join us for this meeting. I don't know, maybe.
I hope
She
I
said she might.
I left my phone in the other room, so I'm not texting her.
Okay.
But I think Rachel had the latest update and stuff.
Yeah,
like
that
that.
was
yeah.
a really
Actually
nice
good.
picture that she sent. So that was good.
Yeah. I'm so glad she finally got to a place that she felt
Better for her.
better in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's not covered by her insurance though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so she's gonna have
that's-
to pay out of pocket for her.
Oh,
Yeah, but
man.
at the end of the day, hopefully she won't be there. I think somebody said she was hoping to be back back in her apartment by Monday or something.
Monday or Tuesday, I think she said that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, that sounds, a hip a broken bone is not gonna heal in 10 days.
Right.
Yeah, I think what
sounds
happened
pretty-
was she had to stay in the hospital so long because of the fever. That probably cut down the number of days she actually had to be in rehab. Because they were
Yeah,
gonna
but she had a
discharge
lot
her.
of swelling. She had a lot
Yeah.
of swelling, so she really wasn't doing rehab though.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know that the swelling is down.
Yeah.
Well, she said that the hospital was much better at managing the swelling than Bria was.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
But, you
Yeah.
know,
you
all those
saw
things,
her
it's just money. If she has the money, you know, and she's happier where she is, so you spend a little bit of money.
Right, right. Well, anyway, I'm glad she's
Yeah,
there, so
that-
she's got
That
people. who-
rehab is expensive, but you know,
yeah.
Yeah,
it seems to me, well, you know, whatever, it's her money. If she wants to
Yeah,
spend it,
yeah.
it's fine.
um. So
Do you
you're,
think
all
Julie was
your
going to be able to
kids-
help her with the billing on that, or she doesn't know?
Oh, no, if she's out of, she's out of her,
Network.
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 Okay.
So if she's out of network, she won't. And then plus she already started paying. They're not gonna cover it.
And maybe she gets a discount if she's a resident.
She does, but I think it's just on the
In the room.
on the actual place that she's staying at,
Mm-hmm.
which is across from her apartment.
Yeah.
The rehab, she's paying for all
Oh,
of it.
yes. Okay, I see what you're saying.
So it'll be pricey. I mean,
Oh,
if she's
yeah.
going to
Yeah.
6 weeks of rehab, she's going twice a day. That's
Wow.
probably
But-
500-600 a day.
But I
So-
think at the point when she does home rehab, I'm assuming insurance will re-pick it up.
As long as she goes to a place that's in network.
Yeah, yeah, as long as she uses a rehab person who's in network and is cleared for home visits, then I think
Well, I
insurance
don't
might pay
really
for
want to
that.
speculate, but.
Yeah.
So your kids are all off at school now, is that right, Nick?
Yeah, they're all off at school, so we're empty
Did Eddie
nesters.
start grad school or something?
No, she's
Well,
still.
no, well, Eddie's in Alaska,
Alaska.
so she's still
Yeah.
working with the fish up there.
Okay.
She's gonna be working until October.
No, the fish
um,
hibernate.
Yeah, so she's gonna drive her car down. So I told her I could come up and
Oh, yeah,
drive down with
Co-drive.
her, but
yeah.
she didn't seem that thrilled about it. You know,
Oh,
who
really?
doesn't want to be with me in a car for 9 hours a day for a couple of days? So we'll have to see how that goes. And then it's also the weather is going to be really bad in October, snowy and stuff. So
Oh, wow.
she's looking at whether it'd be better to try and drive on it's a 4-wheel drive car, but whether to drive on the roads in the winter or just have it put on a boat and shipped down
Ship it, yeah,
a little bit closer,
yeah.
maybe to Washington or
And
something.
which, I remember you told us, where is she, which specific community?
Jason, do you remember that?
Wait,
Where
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 Eddie
were you
is?
guys at? You guys were in Homer, right?
we were in Homer and we were in Seward.
Yeah.
Probably she would go to Seward if she was going to ship it. There's a
Okay,
big port there.
Yeah, but she's kind of in the middle of nowhere, and they
Yeah.
actually
but
they
there's like
drive
a
out.
point, is a point or a bay or something?
Yeah, I think it's like Good News Bay or something like
Okay,
that.
that sounds familiar.
Yeah,
Well, her car isn't with her, right? She
Yeah,
flew
her-
in.
yeah, her car is back. They flew her in, and then
Right.
every couple of days they can take they have a forerunner, and they drive
Okay.
that to a little there's a little village there with
Yeah.
the Inuits, and she gets Wi-Fi there, and she can take a shower and stuff.
Okay.
Well, that
But-
sounds better than my back bedroom.
Oh, there's Olive.
Hi, Olive.
Hey,
Yeah.
Olive,
Yeah, Olive.
Hey,
Hello.
how's it going?
We're so happy to see you.
yeah, happy to be seen.
I love the
seem
picture. that
smiling,
Rachel
smiling and
sent a
upbeat.
Nice picture with Kate Hamlin and you and the Sheelys.
Yeah, that was nice. That
Yeah,
was really nice.
yeah. What day was that? Was that yesterday they came?
I think so. I don't know, things tend to mush together
Yeah,
quickly.
of course,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, it was a nice photo, to see everyone together. So,
So how is Kate related to all of us or to you, or you're an
You're
aunt
gonna
or
have to ask Rachel.
yeah, I did a Zoom with Kate. I think it's a really remote connection myself, but she's into the, like, well, she did this ancestry thing, and so it's more like some genetic to the Reitmans, but it's not
Oh.
totally clear exactly how, and
We share a common ancestor from Russia somewhere.
no, I think it's a little closer than that, but
Okay.
but
whatever,
it
she's
may
into
be
it.
from Ben. Well, who knows?
It could be from Ben, so
he left a lot of stuff
he
everywhere.
did, he
so.
left a
Right.
lot of ancestry.
I remember Mecca was doing a tour about her book and somebody said, do you have any other siblings? And she said, well, if I keep promoting, oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm sorry it took so long.
Oh,
She
that's
could
okay.
wash it and put it in the dryer, but she has to leave. So I told her I'll take it out of the
Okay.
dryer and then we'll figure it out. from And their tomorrow. hanger going. Yeah, so I can hang it up.
Oh,
or we'll
sorry
do
for this. Yes,
that. Oh, hi, hello.
this is a famous person. You see her? You see her?
Hi.
Her name is Stephanie. When I walked in the door, Stephanie said, I know you. I know you. Are you a librarian? I said, no. She looked it up. She looked it up on the website,
No, not website, on your profile.
on the profile.
Hey, if I can
I
do
was her
this,
counselor at East Aurora High School.
Oh, very
Oh my
cool.
gosh, that's
Whoa.
wonderful.
That's only half of it. And then when I was at Edward Hospital, I would run into her and she was a full-time housekeeper, full-time nursing student, and a single mom. And I would talk to her at Edward Hospital. 5 years later, she is an incredible nurse. This is my
Wow.
Wonderful.
third hospital. She's the best nurse ever. I can't believe she's really
Wow,
incredible.
Awesome.
what a great
So,
story.
isn't that an
Stephanie.
incredible
Yay.
story?
Thank you. All right, I gotta.
There she is.
All right.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
5 years later, she's this incredible. You can leave it open.
Thank you, Olive.
Then I'll tell you another story. I got one more story to tell you. I got many stories, but this is another good one. My buddy Guy Prisco, he's a very famous architect. He's designed all kinds of churches and recreational centers and stuff. And his wife died a couple months ago, 6 months ago. And he's a very dear friend of mine. And he just said to me, not too long ago, he said, I don't know what there's a purpose. He's 94. What is the purpose of my life? I don't know what to do since Shirley died. So who walks in the door of my hospital room? Michelle Hernandez. Hello, Michelle. Do you want to be a nurse? She said, no, I want to be an architect. So then Guy came in to visit me and Michelle was there. So I said, Michelle, because she was in all these advanced classes at Geneva High School and advanced engineering classes, and she had an advanced architect class, honors. I said, well, what is the best thing you ever did? She said, I designed a parking lot, which I thought, make a square and some yellow lines. And well, she and Guy got into it and talking about all the intricacies of design. It was so funny. They were so excited about it. So
Wow.
aren't those two good
That's great.
stories? Those are two good stories.
Yeah, those
I
are wonderful.
knew someone that designed a parking lot for a class project, and they actually are very complicated.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it wasn't even, they were so excited about sharing ideas.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Yeah.
that's so
It
cool.
was fun to watch
Yeah.
them together. And it
Yeah.
just made Guy feel so good.
Yeah.
And yeah. So,
Yeah.
two good
We
stories.
know how the complicated parking lots are because that is yet another of our problems that's happening right out front. The street is in the process of being repaved. They haven't finished it and they've changed the geometry, the level of our driveway. And so we're totally, battling with the town there. I think they're gonna come and take out a top part of a significant part of the top part of our driveway, replace the pavement because they're totally changing the grade
They raised up the street by almost 6 inches.
Wow.
is our driveway, we are at the
Wow.
bottom of the slope, so it really matters like which way the water flows.
Right, right.
Now there's no water that flows into our garage,
Right.
but we don't want anything to change, and we didn't want our driveway any steeper because it's
It's already
20% grade, and then it goes out onto a really busy street, And you have to kind of like go out a little bit fast to even get over the
Right.
top, because there's no flat part at the top. Just
Right.
go right out into this busy road, and
And it gets icy, so that
It's
adds to all those
icy.
challenges.
so that's like yet another thing that's happening. Um, Then they couldn't even work on the driveway because there was a dumpster in our driveway for the roof, but that's gone, thank goodness. So,
Never boring,
I'm
never
gonna
boring.
file for them owing us an elevator to get our garage, our car onto the street.
Right.
it's just been crazy. It's like,
So Olive, you're getting a lot of visitors and
I
that.
am. Oh, it's been really sweet. Yeah, I've gotten a lot
Good.
of visitors. 'Cause
yeah,
I'm just right across the street. I'm not across the street, across the parking lot.
parking lot, yeah, I
Right,
remember
right.
visiting. That's so wonderful that you're so close, so.
Yeah, it really has meant a lot.
And it
Help
looks
my
like you'll get out
mental
on Monday or
attitude.
Tuesday, you were thinking, or are you gonna be in there for a little bit?
I go to the doctor on Wednesday and they'll give me the prognosis. But in
Okay.
the meantime, I'm supposed to be hopping. I don't get to
Wow,
go
that's
quite
quite the
know.
challenge.
Yeah.
You hop on one foot to the bathroom?
Well, I cheat so much, but I'm hoping that I'm not doing any damage to myself. So
Yeah, that's the
light
most
toe
important thing.
touch, light toe touch.
Light toe touch, that sounds good. I don't even know if I
So
can.
how are things with everybody? How's things with the Nick Camp family?
They're good. Well, we're empty nesters. I talked about a little bit. The kids are gone, so Tina and I
Yeah,
get to do stuff together. It seems like we still like one another good enough,
good.
and we interact. And I went one friend of mine at a local wine bar called the Table Wine. They had another friend of mine who's a fisherman. They have a band and they were singing sea shanties.
Ah,
Oh, fun.
You know, what do you do with a drunken sailor? You know, a whole bunch of
Yeah.
songs like
Oh,
that.
Sloop
I
John B, all
remember
those.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
into those sea shanties.
Yeah, so that was kind of fun, and we did that, and then just kind of went home and had dinner and went to bed. So
Have you
At
changed the
9.
configuration of your beard, Nick? It looks like it's more closely shaven than it was.
yeah, I've been trying to close it, shave it a little bit more.
Yeah, handsome dude. You're
Yeah,
a handsome
Yeah,
dude.
is that because somebody on water polo pulled on your beard?
no, well, I'm usually pretty good at water polo. They don't get close enough to me to pull on my beard.
Wow.
Although I got in a black eye before, but not.
Yeah.
A
And
black
you have
eye
long
from somebody-
arms, so you can fend them off.
Well, wait, I have a question about the black eye. Was the black eye from somebody's body part, or was it from the ball hitting your eye?
It was a body part. Somebody kind of did a sweep behind, and then when their follow through hit me in the eye.
Ah,
Yeah.
And this was like right before the first day of class. So I showed up for the first day of class
Oh, wow.
biology with a big old black eye.
ah.
Nice.
And
I got in a
can
bar
ask-
fight, sorry.
Can I ask Greg, what are you eating with such gusto?
Oh, my lunch that
Yeah, we haven't been able to eat. It's been nonstop today.
it's all our good barbecue with hot peppers.
And corn, our fresh corn.
And you got your
zucchini
you got
and
your power
eggplant.
back on, it looks like. And
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
On the corn thing,
Corn,
they,
yeah.
when I was in Trader Joe's, they wheeled out this little cart of corn and started calling out fresh corn. And I just keep thinking of Wilson's and the gigantic
Oh, yeah.
cardboard box on a pallet of corn. And they
Yeah,
go through more
actually-
than one of those a day.
No, they go through, Greg
I asked
just
him
asked
yesterday,
him.
was
He
the end of the day, I said, how many of those big bins did you go through today? And he thought for a minute, and he said, I don't know, they all look the same, but I think we did 6.
And there's
Wow.
1,000 ears of corn in each bin, so they
Yeah.
probably sold 6,000
Wow.
ears of corn.
They're
when
like
they
4
did the-
feet high
Yeah,
and they're like
Enormous.
yeah,
6 feet, 4 by 6
but it's
or
really
by
good.
4 by 6.
We're,
Yeah.
I was trying to explain to our Indian guests that like, we don't eat corn out of season, like, because we just eat it when it's growing now around here. Like, we don't buy corn from Florida, for example. So you
You
gotta
don't.
eat it while it's good.
yeah,
Yes.
So Michelle, was that Jake in the background? I thought I saw Jake walking. No,
How are things in Springfield? Oh, she just left.
We're good. There's Robbie.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey, hello.
Are you home or are you traveling?
No, I'm home.
Okay.
so
Trying
when
to
is
get some work
Robbie's,
done around the
is,
house.
is Robbie gonna graduate in June or?
Robbie?
You
No,
mean Jake?
sorry, Jake.
Jake.
He's gonna graduate in December, I hope.
Okay.
Ah,
Hmm,
Has he had
Okay.
an internship? Does he have something he's like,
Well, he works for UPS, so
Okay.
might be one.
Yeah, and they can make what, 170,000 a year or something like that, they're saying?
the drivers maybe. I don't know about his position right now.
Oh,
what,
okay.
what does he do?
He's some kind of manager. I don't know.
Is it like a financial thing or is he out in supply chain?
It depends on whether it's needed or not. You know, he's it's like an internship, but it's he's a manager.
Yeah.
So whatever needs to be done. If they're short on staff to throw boxes, then he throws
Yeah.
boxes. Just depends.
But it
Is
sounds
that
like
a
he's a
job
field manager maybe.
Is that a job he'd like to have after graduation?
I don't think so.
But it's good work experience. It's good. It's a good resume experience.
Yeah, they're not very nice to him. I mean, that's why he hasn't gone on vacation with us in a couple years because they don't let him off.
Oh,
Wow.
So, but we'll see if he can get a good job there. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh.
sounds good.
Well, Ethan's gonna be graduating maybe sometime in May. We'll have
Wow.
to see, but
Time
maybe we
flies
can,
so fast.
yeah. So maybe we can do something in your area in June if we do the family thing. So we'll have to see.
Wow.
But it'd also be in New Mexico, so I don't know if you guys,
Yeah.
anyone wants to go.
There
out to
we
New
go.
Mexico.
New Mexico vacation. But June's a dry month in New Mexico.
Yeah, yeah. And Mexico's higher. In New Mexico's higher. Las Cruces is a higher elevation, so it's not the Phoenix heat.
Yeah, yeah, but still. Well, we'll have to see.
Las Cruces?
Albuquerque.
Okay, that's there.
I thought he was going to the Las Cruces campus. Was I just
No,
completely
Albuquerque.
wrong?
Yeah,
Okay.
UNM.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw on Jeannie that it's
Yeah, it's 4,500 feet elevation. I remember it well.
it's Rachel and Mike's anniversary and also Debbie and her husband's.
Oh, what, today?
This week, I guess. So.
Oh, okay.
I thought Debbie and I thought they were today.
Maybe today.
Wow.
Rachel's is coming up. Oh.
Rachel's is coming up. And then Laurel and Greg, when was yours?
September.
It's coming.
It is still coming.
All right, I gotta run. We'll talk to you guys later.
Okay,
Yeah.
bye,
And you're
Michelle.
available
That's
tomorrow,
right.
right, Michelle?
haven't-
10 o'clock
10
tomorrow.
o'clock.
Gotta go. Bye.
I got it down.
All right.
Thank you, Michelle.
You're
Bye.
welcome.
Good to see
Talk
you.
to them.
Back to home improvement.
Okay, I gotta go too.
Oh, I was
Okay.
gonna ask
Okay,
you, Jason, is your
Jason.
T-shirt from Jim's
Oh,
wedding?
Alaska.
Yeah, it's Oceanside.
Oceanside, yeah.
Did you get new glasses, Jason? Black rim? Make sure.
I
they're
have reading
studious.
glasses
Very studious.
that I wear to read. I don't really need them. Well, no, I can't read what it says on there, but okay.
I have computer glasses too.
Yeah, yeah.
I need them. I do the transition ones. So,
Yeah,
but,
Well, these are just
you never know.
readers. I have,
yeah. I like
know.
the single vision because then you can see the whole. You don't have to
Right.
find that band.
right? Okay, well, I'm gonna go. Everybody
Okay.
take care.
Okay,
Bye.
me too.
So
That's it,
Olive,
everybody.
it's Carol's birthday today.
Oh, wow.
So
Anything special happening with that?
I think she's no, I think she's just gonna have well, it's her son Paul's birthday as well. But
Uh-huh.
I think they're just gonna have my dad went up there and they're
Oh,
just
good.
gonna have something to eat and stuff like that.
Oh, good. Yeah, you know, I have zero contact with Carol. I don't know. I call her, she never's called me back, so we sort of
It's the day and age. It's hard to
Yeah.
get people.
Yeah.
My dad says she barely gets his call, takes his calls. So
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that but your dad's doing well, and that's
All right, I'm
good.
gonna
I'm
take
glad
off, but good seeing all right.
yeah. Okay, bye Holly. It's really good to hear from you and stuff. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
happy birthday.
he's doing, you know, he's doing well. He's doing
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad you and Tina are enjoying being empty nesters. I think
yeah,
that's
yeah, we're
really
trying to,
important.
you know, and you know, I gotta, you know, it's nice. I think she realizes that I don't make as much of a mess as she thought I did, because you know, when the kids aren't here, it's like things do stay
Yeah.
a little bit nicer, a little bit longer.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I could say it's not me.
How is your work going? Your non-work work?
I still go in a bit. I'm kind of transitioning out. I'm taking a certification, so I'm taking a craft brewing certificate from um uh Columbia. No, not Columbia. Another
Craft?
New
You
York
mean like
school.
beer?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So it's
Second
on.
career.
It's maybe another career. Yeah, something to do. So I can get a
Sounds
certificate
fun.
and said, hey, this is what I did. I'm still trying to look. I'm looking at the politicians who are in our area and stuff like that. And I'm kind of
Wow.
looking at an ask. So I want to try and get maybe in the California state budget for them to fund an apprenticeship program.
Wow.
But that's kind of the long range thing that I'm going. And then I want to, well, maybe with this craft brewing and stuff like that, I'm trying to get a business license
Oh my God, Nick. Wow.
and see if
You're an entrepreneur
yeah,
there.
see if you could
Wow.
do a little bit of the entrepreneur stuff in that. So it's
Wow. All
but
right, you
yeah,
slid over this about the financial thing with the politics. Have you ever thought about going into politics? I know for a while you were involved in university politics or your school politics.
yeah, I mean that may be a possibility. You know, there's a number of people who I really liked who did that and stuff like that. And I'm young, you know, if I can retire and do politics and stuff, that'd be great.
Wow. And when will you retire?
Probably in about another 2 years or so.
Wow. Incredible.
I'm
The
trying to
whole,
transition, you know, here I'm doing this transition here and we'll have to see how I like it and stuff
yeah,
like that. You know, well, you just retired too, or you retired several times. I mean,
right.
you come out and all of a sudden you don't have anything to do. And it's really hard. I liked having, I got to be here at this. This is what I do. School, you know, I really know school and, you know, the dates when it starts, you work really hard and then it stops and you have a break. You can play really hard or travel, etc. So I got to do something so that I can retire, you know, that I can retire, or I got to do something while I retire.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah,
how
it's
did you?
really what you're facing is like a multiple options. And sometimes too many choices is kind of overwhelming. You're very you have too many options sometimes is a hindrance
Yeah,
because it's harder to stay focused. Because for all these 18, 25 years, it's been your kids. You know, your focus really has been on your kids, and now other time and space is opening up, and
yeah.
what?
But I'm trying to spend more time with Tina and focus on Tina and get to
Absolutely.
know her a little bit better
Yeah,
and stuff. So
yeah. Only a widow could encourage that. You know, you just don't know how precious a relationship is until you don't have it anymore.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
Mhm.
Okay.
2 years. So you actually have 2 years to figure out what you want to do when you grow up, huh?
Yes, yes. So we'll have
That's
to
kind
see.
of
I
a
mean,
nice option.
politics would be good. Running for a school board or something like that would be
Yeah, yeah,
good.
yeah. Yeah,
then that would give me a lot of time to go off and play, but it'd also give me
Yeah.
structure and something to do,
Mhm.
right?
right. But you enjoy teaching so much. Are you want to continue teaching or?
I love the socialization of it. So
Mm.
when you're a politician, you always get invited to different
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
things and stuff, and it's social and stuff. And so I think I can replace it with that if that's
Yeah.
the case.
Sounds fun. What a luxury problem you have, Nick. So many wonderful options. And
Yes.
I mean, just the fact that you're financially secure, how many people aren't, and that your kid, nobody's on drugs or God knows what terrible things. Your kids are all in good shape.
Well,
It's a
yeah,
good
we'll knock
time in
on
your
wood.
life.
We'll have to see.
Yeah.
So Marcos is on the line. Hey, Marcos.
Hey, Marcos.
Hi, Olive. Hi, Nick.
Hey,
Oh.
oh, there he is, all dressed up again.
The
Woo!
tie matches Olive's jacket.
This is Loyola.
Oh, nice. Loyola.
What's
That's
the purple color there?
Mhm. How's
the
things
rainbow.
with the Perez family?
Pretty good. 2 weeks in the school starting, and uh, I'll be starting teaching again here too in a little bit in the evenings.
Wow.
So that's always nerve-wracking and exciting. I enjoy it, but it's nerve-wracking to
Where do you
to
teach
go.
and what do you teach?
I just have this usually just one course. It's a senior seminar, they call it. It's kind of like a capstone project course for the environmental resource management. And then
Wow.
I do another one called advanced hydrology.
At what school?
It's just the Cal State University. It's in
Wow.
Bakersfield. So
Wow.
had formulated some relationships down there with some of the professors, just in part
Ooh,
working with students, hosting interns, and so it just kind of came
wow.
about where they needed some people to teach some classes every now and then. So
And this is extra. This is not your full-time job.
no, it's just another job.
Yeah.
It helps pay taxes, and it was originally I was using the funding to help save for college. So working at a college helped save for college.
Yeah. So you have a master's?
Yes, yeah, that was the nice thing. I figured I have a master's. It's not doing me any good except in the ability to
Yeah.
teach at the university, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Put
So
that
that's
to
a good
use.
thing. And you've given up the idea of moving to Illinois?
I suppose that there's those things are always open, but yeah, for the foreseeable future, it's kind of looks like the place. There's
Well,
always
Olive,
Yes.
he's going to be moving to Washington D.C., working in policy and the Army Corps of Engineers.
Wow.
Is headquartered in Washington or Virginia, right?
yeah, that's right.
Is that true, Marco? Is that right?
Well, right, and there's many roads, many many roads.
See, he's such the politician. He's not really saying it, and he's doing all the right things for it. So,
Yeah, I wish I could tell you I had more of a 5-year plan than what I do, but it's kind of like wherever the girls can get into a good school,
Yeah, yeah.
whatever job allows me to promote that.
Right.
That's and there I was thinking about some opportunities that were coming up, but it was one of those, if I take this job or if I get it, it would be a lot more time away from the family. I'm not sure this is a good time to be
Yeah.
doing that. So
Okay.
I know I kind of weigh that. I feel like a lot of that stuff, the Washington D.C. stuff, they're always looking for people, and I can do that the last 3 years of my career pretty easily, I think. Um,
so you're
we
on
lost you,
mute,
Olive.
Olive.
How old are you, Mark?
I'm 41, so I'll be 42. So I'm still plenty of career left in
Right.
terms of
It's
time.
interesting. You and Nick are in the same place, only Nick is, you know, 15 years ahead of you, but
Out the door. I'm 18 years ahead of him. I
but
was,
it's that whole idea of too many options and what are your priorities. And so you, Marco, you don't have the same luxury that Nick does. Nick kids are all done and gone, and now you've got to take care of those girls and make sure they, get the support and encouragement they want. Wow.
but yeah, he's got to prepare because it's like he'll turn around and they're gone.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
doing their
yeah,
own
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And they're like, where'd everyone go?
That's- Liz was kind of saying the same thing. She was like, along those lines, like, she turned around and Oscar and Andre are graduated and Cameron's on his way there. He's got another 4 years or so, but, just moving, right? That time ever compelling forward. But yeah, so that's, yeah, thank you. I'm always like, okay, where's the right focus right now? So yeah,
But I think you got it. It's your girls, yeah.
Yeah.
And Liz, how old is Liz?
Let's see.
38 or something, huh?
She's 4 years. Yeah, 38. You're good. Yeah. So she's 38. I think she just turned 38.
Are her two boys, are they still living at home?
Yeah, they're still at home.
There's three of them.
Well, the two that are graduated, right?
Yeah.
Right, that's what
Still
I
at
meant.
home. But yeah, I think they'll be at home. They'll use that for a little bit until they get to a point where they can
Be
move out on their
financially
own.
independent. So
Yeah.
Oscar is going to be a plumber, or Andre's going to be a plumber?
Andre's in the apprenticeship program right now, so he's moving forward on that. He's learning the ropes. He's really excited. He's at that point where it's really exciting. Everything he's learning, he's
yeah, and he's talking about plumbing all the time. And
Yeah.
he'll go to a new place and pull off and look at the innards of the toilet and stuff like that, and then tell you all about it.
Yeah, that's right. That's what he did at the reunion, right? He was in the bathroom for a while looking at the plumbing. So it's good to see. It's good to see that he found a love there early on. Yeah.
Passion. And what about his brother?
He's working at a restaurant right now, but I think he's talking maybe the same thing. Looking at getting into a trade. But he really enjoys working. The first time he got a paycheck, it wasn't like a very substantial one, but to him it was right. I just had to walk around this building for a little bit and someone gave me a couple $1,000. He was super happy. So he's learning kind of the joys of work there and getting that paycheck. But
And Ed's pretty healthy and stable still?
That's a good question. How's Grandpa doing?
Yeah, he seems like he's healthy and stable in looking at it, so that's good. I mean, all of our older and more senior relatives have their problems, but hopefully they're getting through it. So he seems to be okay.
Well,
how's your dad doing, Marco?
He's doing all right. I got to call him and ask, and he's still working the diabetes. Right, so we got that type 2. But when he saw the doctor was happy with his progress in terms of the doctor felt good about having him not have to do insulin shots because he's been watching what he eats and caring that way. So, but I think it's still wearing on him, and he's down to like 160 pounds or something like that. Right? So you can just see it. And other than that, I think the prospect he's been getting, we talk about one side, right? Andre and Oscar who are loving work at this point, and my dad's on the other side where it's like work is like, I got to deal with these knuckleheads every day. Is it worth it? oh wait, and then just not being able to get away from it because it's right. That's the only plan he has is to work. He doesn't have any other option. So, but I think other than that, he's making do. But yeah.
What about Liz? Will she ever? Does she have a partner or a boyfriend or somebody?
Not that I know of. I think she's fairly independent. I think she's been focused on the boys, and that's kind of where she's at the moment. Too. She might branch out here. I know she goes out. She has fun. Right. She's very social. That's for sure. There's no lack there. I don't think she's looking for anybody to
Nobody's going to pin her down.
partner with. Yeah, it'd have to be somebody. To be somebody pretty amazing. But maybe it just depends on what circles she's running in. If she started, right, there's probably somebody out there that can bring her some happy.
Those 3 boys, they're good boys.
Oh yeah.
There was some, there's been real challenges she faced with their environment. So she really came out showing what a good mom she is. Very, she did a great job. How old is Cameron? What grade is he in?
I want to say he is. I think he's 7th grade because if I remember right,
he's still in grade school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember if it's 7th or 8th.
Yeah.
He won. I think he's just 1 year ahead of Victoria.
And your girls are all doing well? Or is this a new school for any of them?
Victoria. Victoria and Aria. So Aria just started high school, so a new school, and Victoria started the elementary, which is a new school. So
how did that go?
So far so good. She's got a routine down with homework and things like that. She was really successful. She overstudied the other day, and she was telling me how the teacher gave this quiz, and by the time before the teacher was done giving instruction, she already finished the quiz and had double checked it. So she's got a pretty good strategy going for herself, and she just went to she had a birthday party last weekend and had 9 people over, and she went to a birthday party this weekend, and she's been doing football games. So I definitely more active socially in high school than I was.
Is she going to the socials and the dances and stuff, or?
Yeah, that kind of stuff. I just did swimming and went to class, and that was as much time I had for social stuff. I barely had enough time to sleep, let alone do that stuff. But so yeah, she's doing really well, really well balanced. Yeah. And then Victoria's, what is that? So it's a new school, 6th grade.
Yeah.
She's been doing well. I kind of, as I've seen, they do a good job of it's more work than what she had before, but she's and a little bit different, a lot more changing with the teachers. Like she got a little bit of that in 5th grade, but for the most part, she stayed with one teacher. Now she's got 4 different teachers, kind of thing. So, but she's
doing. Are your girls involved in school activities like cheerleading and sports?
Little. There's some
outs. Dance.
Victoria's been involved with kind of the local singing and dancing troupe. What do they call that? And so she's been like practicing singing.
Community theater, like?
Theater, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
So she's been practicing some of that and getting a kick out of that. So she did a little performance stuff, so she's kind of used to that with dance and things. And then like I said, Liliana's involved in different clubs. She's got a few people she knows in school that have started different groups. There was one one of the students started a local kind of charity where they go and collect different items for homeless shelters, and so
Oh,
she's
yeah.
involved with that every now and then. And then she went to a birthday party yesterday too, so she's she had a good time there, sitting and talking. So they're
And
doing
how
well.
are you gonna deal with it when boys start hanging around?
Probably not very well at first. I'm trying to figure that out.
It's
I
happening,
they have pretty good heads on their shoulders.
right?
I think the main thing there is any kind of partnerships or friendships, right? They always come with their own sort of um, emotional cadence. I don't know how else to say that, where there's ups and downs, and
Yeah,
I think seeing that would be kind of hard, but
yeah,
um,
yeah.
I'll,
Middle
I'll get
school,
over it.
especially.
I'll get over it.
Heartbreak coach. How did you handle it, Nick? You got these two girls. You're the
Um,
pro.
well, I joked about stuff and that they kind of don't tell me who they're dating anymore. So, and then it's like, oh, who's this? And they run away and stuff like that. So
That's why it's great having Noelle. They talk to Noelle very regularly. So
yeah, no, they'll talk to her a little bit. They talk to Tina a little bit more, but yeah, you can't say anything. You can't say who's your partner when all this stuff. So I don't focusing on their careers.
that's right. That's right. What was it? Well, what? I think there was a little bit, right? Wasn't Zoe? No, not Zoe. Was it Eddie?
Well, Eddie had a boyfriend who I kept on calling the wrong name, and he knew me since like grade school and stuff like that. So, and I would tease him and stuff like that. And then I finally started to warm up to him, and then he was gone. Right. So
Uh,
that happens. Zoe, and I think Ethan and Zoe saw that, and they really kind of don't want to have people come by, so they'll go out and stuff like that. And so like there'll be a group of like a whole bunch of people, and they're seeing one of them, but you don't know who it is.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's funny.
Marco, so Zoe, it looks like her minor is going to be mathematics.
Cool.
Her statistics instructor wanted her, so that it seems like
So she's got some gifts there, huh? That a teacher.
she
picked
has
up
some
on?
she has some aptitude in math and stuff like that. So
Wow.
That makes sense. She's basically Leonardo da Vinci, right?
She is. She is.
maybe.
Yes.
And it takes a certain way of looking at the world when you have that artistic impression. So math is,
Yeah.
an artist world. So it makes sense. It makes sense. Cool. Yeah, that would be good. And
I gotta go. The nurse is here to take my vitals. Hope to see you
Oh,
next
okay.
week. Take care. Good
All
to
right,
spend
bye,
time with
Olive.
you.
Hey, Olive.
Bye.
All right, bye, Marco. I'll catch you later.
All right. Yeah, you just remind me. We gotta set up something with Zoe and Liliana doing a college visit, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So
I got a little bit of time and stuff like that. And there's this week. I'm heading over there this weekend. So
I'll ask what's going on this weekend. Maybe we can tag along there.
well, I'm leaving on Friday. I'm gonna
On
go
Friday.
down on Friday.
Okay. All right. I'll see what's up. We'll let you know.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. And then Ari had a good birthday, and
Yeah. Great birthday. It was good fun. We did a few things during the week, and then she had a get together on the weekends. So
just eating and having snacks and stuff, or
yeah, they did a whole thing where that you get a big group of people, and she had it all lined out.
she does that. That's what she does. Yeah.
She had them playing games. She had a movie. She had like a spa kind of thing going on.
Wow.
So it was very very comprehensive birthday party for the guests.
Well, she does all in one birthday party what we planned for like 5 years for my kids. So, we would do the spa or a movie but that's That's just one. So wow.
Got it all in there. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, she's really good. She's really good at that. I'll call her the little community organizer.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's good. Okay, Marco, say hi to Noelle and everyone for me, and give everyone big hugs.
Will do. Talk to you later.
All right. Bye now.
Bye.